Kevin, are you aware of the connection between the port's companion hollow and our report today?
Huh? Doesn't seem related, does it?
Then how much longer are you going to keep filming it? Point the camera at me already. Citizens, I am currently at the southern edge of the Janus Quarter. From here, we can see a small part of our bustling new Eridu urban area. The municipal election is about to begin, and the streets today are busier than usual. In response to the increase in foot traffic, public security has announced it will implement round-the-clock security patrols. Citizens are urged to cooperate fully if they encounter officers on patrol. Speaking of officers, the first person we interviewed for today's special coverage of the election was one such officer. He's none other than our old friend, the hero who cracked the Vision Corporation scandal wide open, Inspector Bringer. Being one of the leading candidates for the commander of Janus Quarter, he...
Hey! Who are you? How'd you get in here? This is a construction site. Staff only.
What? Kevin, didn't you get a permit to film here?
Is this a construction site? I just picked a spot that wasn't busy and had a good view. I don't know.
Why, you little...
Right. Please gather your equipment and come with me.
Hey, wait, let me finish. Citizens, don't change the channel. We'll be right back with a special report on Inspector Bringer.
That's the guy! He's one of the masterminds behind the Vision scandal. He's Sarah's partner, her protector, her secret ally, Inspector Bringer. I'm just a puppet, forced into the limelight. They're the real villains. You have to believe me!
Phew! Made it. Why is traffic in the city always so slow? It's like half the speed of the outer ring. Maybe because the speed limit in the city is half what it is in the outer ring? Don't tell me you've just been speeding this whole time, Nicole. What? Darn it. I have been going to the outer ring a lot lately. A good thing they can't give me a ticket because I always take my license plate off before I get back into town. That's way worse than speeding. Don't bring the traffic officers to our place. Relax. I double-checked. No one's tailing me. It's just me and my car. You all heard what Perlman said over the phone. There seems to be more to the Vision scandal. Whether it's true or not, that will decide our next move. I'm here to take you to the outer ring so we can come up with a plan.
Huh? If he's so important, then why not just bring him back to New Eridu? Why come all the way to get us?
I wanted to, but it's election season right now and security checks in and out of the outer ring are 10 times more strict than in the city. If what Perlman said is true, PubSec would definitely have arrested him on the way in. The enemies are out in the open, and we're in the shadows. Based on past experience, we'll probably need a low-key plan. You mean the hollows? Exactly. The main roads are filled with PubSec checkpoints armed to the bang-boo ears. If anything goes wrong and we need to use the hollows, we'll need a reliable proxy. You only come to us when it's dangerous.
Master, if Perlman's claims are true, he may possess information about the unknown species in the monument at the construction site. This could assist with your long-term objectives.
That's true. The Cunning Hairs, Bellabog Industries, Victoria Housekeeping, and the Sons of Caledon. It all began with this scandal. What do you think, Wise?
It's time we see this through. All right, I'll go, but just me. Belle will stay home and help coordinate remote support through the HDD.
Excellent. Seeing it through is the pro move. I'll contact someone who can get us out of the city. Don't forget to bring your little buddy. Oh, by the way, can we use your car? If my car gets stopped, my license application is doomed. You're driving without a license?
New Eridu is a city of miracles. The only sanctuary that can protect people in this world plagued by hollows. That's what the leader of the survivor group I was with as a kid told me. The days spent wandering the wastelands hiding from hollows were harsh. Hope was all that kept me going. Thankfully, we eventually made it here. Just like the rumors said, the city took us in and gave us the protection we needed. From that point on, I was determined to do everything possible to keep this beacon of hope safe. To protect this miracle city for everyone. And that's why I'm running. If I'm elected commander of the Janus Quarter, I vow to oppose groups like Vision Corporation that disregard human life. Just like my leader used to tell me. Be a hero for the people. Build, for everyone. Stupid.
Didn't you write that yourself? Is it that hard to recite your own story?
Sarah, what are you doing?
You don't look so pleased. Isn't being appointed the chief commander something to celebrate?
Cut the sarcasm.
I'm being sincere.
Vision Corporation is done for. Hand has what's in the monument. Nullface's attack failed. And don't even get me started on the idiots who couldn't take over the Outer Ring or those worthless gangs. The plan can't proceed without the sacrifice sample. You want me to butt heads with the Void Hunter from Section 6? Or am I supposed to be the honest and noble commander now?
A plan is just a tool to reach a goal, not the goal itself. True believers know how to adjust or create new plans according to the circumstance.
Let me make this clear. We're equals. I don't need you telling me how to do things.
Don't get all worked up. I'm here to help you formulate a new plan. Take a look at it.
What? The Hoshimis have a family secret like this? How come I've never heard of it? Is this intel reliable?
White Noise went to great lengths to obtain this information. It's credible enough.
White Noise? That loser who lost a faith in during the Red Fang Gang case? That guy's even worse than Nullface.
The real deal is on the job this time, not some overconfident underling. Besides, I have a plan to verify the intel's authenticity. And this plan requires assistance from you, our honest and noble commander.
I'll contact you once I'm done with this damned speech.
Very well. Looking forward to your inspiring words, soon to be Commander Bringer. That leader of yours, the hero who led you to New Eridu when you were a kid, what happened to him?
The night before we reached the city, he became corrupted and was abandoned by the very survivors he'd been protecting.
Well, so basically, despite being the so-called CEO of Vision Corporation, I'm really just a puppet. Sarah's the one orchestrating all the company's major plans. including the old metro construction project. And the only reason she dares pull all these risky moves is because Bringer's got her back. They never let me be part of the planning process. They just told me what to do after everything's decided. They even kicked me out to eat in the staff cafeteria.
Do you have any concrete proof besides what you've told us?
I do! I really do! I've been keeping an eye out when I realized their plans were getting dangerous. I may be the CEO in name only, but I'm still the CEO. I have to sign a lot of documents. I kept hard copies of every proposal and email related to the old metro project that Sarah worked on. I put them together while they made me eat in the staff cafeteria. I hid those copies among various construction documents. If we can find them, we'll have evidence of her communications with Bringer, or the account numbers showing the transaction.
Really? With proof like that, we can definitely make a case.
Right. The project went to Kaleda's Belobog Industries after the scandal.
What? You know that company with more bears than humans and more machines than bears? Well, great. That makes things easier. Well, since you know them, maybe they could help us find the evidence I hid.
I see. Didn't think you had that up your sleeve. Seems being CEO wasn't entirely just a title. Belle, I'll contact Kaleda now.
Nicole! Sounds like the chubby potato was telling the truth. Oh, what do we do next? Take him to public security, Mia? But the bad guys are there!
And with the elections happening, public security is everywhere in the city. We can't tell who might be connected to the bad guys. Haha! Don't worry. Unlike this potato here, I, Nicole, am CEO of the Cunning Hares in both name and skill. I've already got a plan. Ever played jungle chess? Hare eats mouse, wolf eats hare, tiger eats wolf, elephant eats tiger, and mouse eats elephant. My point is, there's always a bigger fish. A wise hare uses the tiger to eat the wolf. So if we want to take down the tiger, we'll need an elephant.
An elephant. But only a handful of organizations in New Eridu have influence equal to public security. The Defense Force, White Star Institute, and... Wait. Do you mean...
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm bringing in the youngest and biggest elephant in New Eridu.
Right on time. Thank you for riding our special leaps and bounds shuttle. You have arrived at your destination.
Wow, is this the outer ring? It's amazing! The sky is spinning, the earth is wobbling, and even the air smells dizzy.
You're just carsick, Sukaku. Hold my hand and rest a bit. Asaba, are you doing okay?
Just need a minute. This driver is something else. I feel like I'm gonna...
Arranging a secret meetup in the Outer Ring on such an important day. You better have worthwhile intel, Nicole of the Cunning Hares.
Okay, Mia. Chubby Potato's laughing one minute, crying the next. Now he's bawling on the floor. What kind of questions are they asking him?
Interrogations by the Defense Force have similar effects, but they usually use tools. Achieving this with words alone. These officers are very talented. You're done already? That was quick. As expected of the elephant.
Elephant? I'm a fox, Thyron.
That's not important. How did the interrogation go? I wasn't lying, was I? There's more to the Vision scandal, and Bringer's behind it.
You are accusing Officer Bringer of a criminal offense, but the witness's info only indicates another suspect. There's a big difference.
Oh, thank you for your professional opinion, Miss Class Rep. But your fancy talk isn't helping us decide what to do next.
I can't say I understand Yanagi's professional opinion either, but I have full faith in her judgment. We need to look further into the Vision case.
Are you smirking? Did you just give me an I won look?
Not at all. I was just adjusting my glasses. You must be mistaken.
Bet you didn't have very many friends in school, Mia.
Deputy Chief totally strikes me as the teacher's favorite star student back in school.
Stop.
Oh, are you into the stars?
I'm asking you to not move any for 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. You've been intentionally positioning yourselves to surround us since the conversation started. I don't like it. If you have no other intentions, please stay where I can see you. Do not attempt to leave my line of sight.
Oh my, very perceptive. Guess it's no coincidence our metal friend has his hand on the holster?
I'll take my hand off my holster when Miss Star Student lets go of her retractable blade's handle.
What? Ambi, are you serious? Hey, you better not try anything.
As I said, we need to look further into the Vision case. In addition to Perlman, we'll be taking this one too.
You want to take me in?
Seeing you here was unexpected, Independent Investigation Team Lead. Or should I call you Proxy?
I knew you were too skilled for the independent investigation team. You've got a side hustle that keeps you sharp, huh? Or maybe investigating Hollow Zero is the side hustle.
Hold on. They have nothing to do with the Vision case.
According to Perlman's statements, a proxy was deeply involved in the entire Vision Corporation scandal. Our investigations also suggest a proxy was linked to the Bellabog Industries construction incident, plus Public Security's airship incident and the Outer Ring. If I recall correctly, our independent investigation team lead also made an appearance at the Outer Ring's important traditional competition. Coincidence? I think not.
It is just a coincidence. They're just an old buddy of mine who sometimes works with us cutting hairs. Really, nothing.
Chill out! It's just some background checks, and then you're good to go. We never bully anyone. Miss Two Tails, could you please stop giving me that scary look?
This is a crucial time for New Eridu. With leaders of all key sectors gathered together, any mistake could destabilize the city's foundation.
I know that, and that's why I asked you to help me expose the true culprit. Why drag an innocent person into this?
You've only shown us a fragment of a conspiracy theory, and the full story could be anything. The truth you're pushing is just one version. Any potential threat to the city must be completely eradicated. That is the fundamental principle of Hand.
But they're really not a threat or harmful at all.
Eradicate all evil. We decide for ourselves what evil is. Even if they're not an evil person, they may still hold important information pertaining to the truth. And your evasive attitude only makes my convictions stronger. If you want Section 6's support, please cooperate with us, Nicole of the Cunning Hairs.
I changed my mind. I think I made a mistake. We actually don't need your help.
Nicole, I'm not the same rookie I was back then anymore.
You were way cuter back when you were a rookie. Proxy, I'm sorry. We might not be able to hold the...
Get down! Gunfire? This pattern. Suppressive marching fire. They're surrounding us from 3 directions.
Nicole, did you set this up? Are you really colluding with the criminals?
Hey, I was gonna ask you the same thing. Isn't this armed ambush you're doing? Don't tell me someone else is after us.
Piper, start the truck. Now's our chance to get out of here.
Wait! You're not getting away!
We've changed our route so many times, but they're still hot on our heels.
Let's go!
Focus on the road. I'll deal with them.
Whoa! Dude, you're trying way too hard!
Billy! Keep it steady! You're sticking close up!
They're changing formation.
Where's Nicole's backup?
Boxing me in.
I've got you now!
Eat my dust.
Piper, up ahead!
Take this!
What happened?
How'd it go? Did you fix it?
Hello? Is anyone... Still nothing. Can't believe the crash broke the implants. Now that the main functions are down and communications are cut off, we're isolated.
I see.
Miss Hoshimi, how are things on your end?
Nothing so far. I went after you alone after you drove off. My teammates might still be fighting the attackers outside the...
I see. Miss Hoshimi...
No. I had to get past 11 motorcycles, 4 cars, and 5 soldiers just to catch up with your vehicle. It's pure luck I found you in the hollow. It'll be hard to catch you if you escape again.
Shouldn't that be twice? Anyway, I promise I won't run off. Besides, there's nowhere to run to. Wandering the hollow without a carrot will just get us even—
In that case, let's sit down. The Hollow Survival Guide says it's best to wait in a safe corner for rescue.
Are you sure this is the right move, Miss Hoshimi?
You mean being stuck in the Hollow on Election Day? Knowing there's a dangerous case out there, while my team fights and I just sit here? No. I don't think this is the right move. But there's nothing else I can do. So I'm undergoing—
Ah, I see. Since you also don't want to just— How about we work together? I'm indeed an experienced proxy. Given my expertise, I'm confident I can find us a way out. However, you have the combat prowess, and I have the skills to find the exit. Let's put aside the whole arrest thing for now, and get out of here together.
Didn't you say your important gadget is broken? How will you navigate us?
Well, have you heard of the maze-solving algorithm? In simple terms, if we ignore the dangers in the Hollow and just consider its tendency to make people lost, it's really nothing but a maze. Finding a path through a maze has been a well-studied math problem since the old civilization. With enough basic data, even the most complicated maze can be solved.
Enough basic data? You mean hollow observation?
Exactly. The most common task for HIA investigators traversing the hollows is to set up devices to gather hollow observation data, or to retrieve new observation data from existing data piles. The observation data is essential for exploring the hollow.
So proxies can find an exit in the hollow using observation data?
A trained proxy is able to do so. Or rather, that should be a proxy's bread and butter. Not many people really care about it these days. After all, a carrot or high-spec computer can calculate it for them. Anyway, there is a way out. If you could help me find an observation—
Understood. Let's call a temporary truce and work together.
A wise decision. So, could you please let go of my head now? I really— The spot I fell on still hurts quite a bit. Moving through the hollow in my physical body is so uncomfortable.
Leave any fighting to me. You just go at your own pace.
There's a hollow observation data pile ahead. We can determine the way forward once we extract the data from it. Great. We have the data on the surrounding hollow. But this isn't enough to calculate an escape route. We'll need to find more data. Thanks to you, Miss Hoshimi, we haven't had any trouble along the way. But something just doesn't feel right. The ether activity nearby seems to be increasing.
Your intuition might be right, Proxy.
Miss Hoshimi, is something wrong? The mechanism ahead should open the door. Leave it to me.
There are enemies ahead. I'll take care of it. You can just hide for now.
There's a hollow observation data pile ahead.
Are you bored?
But collecting the data will take some time.
Understood. You focus on processing the data.
Ether current.
Leave the rest to me.
You're done!
I'll open the diffuser. You'll be safe below.
It's over.
We have control authorization now. We can stop the ether current.
Nicely done. Now we can go all out.
You're done!
Amazing.
How's it looking?
I've already got some usable exit routes. The nearest one is... What's wrong? What's happening?
Tailless is trying to break free?
What?
Miss Soshimi! Miss Soshimi! What should I do? We seal it with the scabbard? Miyabi!
Hold it steady! Almost there!
Is it sealed? Miss Soshimi, how are you doing?
This is the third time you've asked me that. Why?
Sorry. It's just that we've gone through something straight out of an action movie. That weird fire tornado couldn't have been good for you, right?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
But your hair's all singed and curling from the fire.
That's the Hoshimi family's natural curl. You don't need to worry about me. I've been through worse situations. An incident like this will...
Miss Hoshimi, there are sparks coming from your katana.
What?
Sorry, I lied. You don't look very unfazed.
That's not funny. And my response was normal.
Alright, I just... Miss Hoshimi, there's foxfire on you!
Where?
Sorry, I lied again. See? You fell for it twice in just a few seconds. That's what I call being phased.
You keep mocking me. What do you have to say to me?
I just wanted to help you. The Hoshimi family never makes the same mistake thrice. But you just did. Miss Hoshimi, doesn't that mean something seriously wrong?
When my katana was out of control, you rushed into the foxfire without any protection. Why? You already figured out where the exit is. You could have left me behind and not worry about getting arrested.
Zenless. I'm your proxy. Even if we're just temporary partners, I promise to get you out. And that's what I'll do.
This is a Hoshimi family heirloom, wielded by generations to eradicate evil. It's never misbehaved once since my father made the scabbard for me. Not even deep within Hollow Zero's core. I don't know why it went out of control. Maybe there was some external influence. My father might have the answer, but I can't reach him until we're out of the Hollow. Besides, he's likely busy socializing with the mayor today, secretly swapping wine for juice. Reaching him won't be easy.
Can I please take a look at the katana?
Apart from being a proxy, you're also a blades.
No, but I noticed some electrical components on your scabbard. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a closer look. The core functions in my ocular implants are down, but I can still interact with electronics to an extent. Perhaps there's a clue on the scabbard.
If it's just the scabbard, I guess you...
The smart data structure of this blade looks really familiar. Strange. It's like a labyrinth of hollow observation data. Is it meant to trap something inside the scabbard?
So, do you have a way to fix it?
I'll need to borrow the data pile's computing power again. There's a shortcut up ahead. Let's go. Defense mechanism. Is this the enemy's handiwork? I'll try shutting it off.
Okay. Be careful.
Strange. The defense mechanism is still running. Sub-control units A and B aren't responding. We'll have to find them. Miss Hoshimi, there are 2 control terminals inside. Could you look for them?
Okay, I'll go take a look.
Got enemies approaching. Be careful, Miss Hoshimi. Miss Hoshimi, I have a theory about your blade.
Go on.
Its internal data structure resembles a maze-solving algorithm. We might be able to use hollow observation data to optimize it. Anyway, let's find the remaining observation data first.
Is this the device we're looking for?
All right. Sub-control unit A is dealt with. We've got 1 more to go. It should be nearby. Control permissions have been granted. We can turn off the mechanism now.
Proxy, you said there's a way to fix my blade?
Not necessarily fix it. More like an emergency adjustment. We'll use the information in the data pile to optimize the internal system. We can give it a try when we find the next data pile.
All right. That doesn't conflict with our final objective. Thank you.
The last observation data pile should be nearby. Once we find it, I can try adjusting your blade.
I trust you, Proxy.
Seems trouble's caught up with us again.
Not a problem with me here.
The The last Hollow observation data file should be behind this door. I'll use it to adjust the scanner first, and then I'll find the way out. Don't worry, Miss Hoshimi. I'll do my best.
Okay, I'll leave it to you.
Great, it's open. I didn't expect an alarm.
So, let's hurry. Take my blade, and watch out for enemy attacks.
All right, this should do it. Miyabi, take the blade.
Thank you. Leave the enemies to me. You go hide. My blade is already sheathed. My blade seems to be working as normal. You can come out now, Proxy. Proxy?
You're awake? You're awake! Manager's awake!
You're finally awake. I'm so tired. Ambi, Star Student, are you guys okay?
I'm okay. Nekomata, there's some water inside the suitcase. Can you grab one for me?
Wise, you're finally awake. How are you feeling? Do your eyes still hurt? Is anywhere else hurting?
My ocular implants are working again. I feel dizzy. I have a headache and my chest hurts, and it feels like my face and mouth are burning. Is this real? Am I—
Welcome back to the real world. You made it out.
If you'd stayed unconscious any longer, your sibling would have yeeted my butt into the hollow.
Welcome back, Master. I have calibrated your smart ocular implants via my first assistant, EOS. Approximately half an hour ago, the head of Section 6, Hoshimi Miyabi, pulled you out of the northwest side of the Outer Ring Hollow. Initial test results indicate that you were exposed to an extremely dangerous level of ether energy, triggering partial corruption. After leaving the Hollow, the rejection reaction caused further complications, with a brief cardiac arrest being the most severe. Thankfully, the Cunning Hares and Section 6 provided professional emergency—
Okay. We just gave you some emergency care to pull you back from the brink. No need to get into the details. You'd better see a doctor for a more thorough anti-corruption treatment after this.
Are you and Section 6 on good terms now, Nicole? And where's Miss Hoshimi? Is she okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. And I mean it this time.
As expected of the Chief. Busting out of a hollow carrying someone affected by corruption and showing no symptoms herself.
Asaba, did you get the captives to talk?
Yeah, they confessed, but nothing too helpful. The only thing we know for sure is that our guess was right.
Hang on. What are you guys talking about? I'm not following.
I'll fill you in. After your car crashed into the hollow, we got surrounded by those heavily armed mercenaries and had to take them out first. During the fight, we ran into the remaining Section 6 members.
The bad guys were chasing after us, and we were chasing after Chief Miyabi. She went into a hollow, and we bumped into the cunning hares.
It was a tough situation, so we joined forces to take down the mercenaries. Just when we were ready to head into the hollow to find you, Section 6 got a message from Miyabi saying you were with her, and that you were in danger. We hurried over here and found you lying on the ground, and Miyabi.
You can skip that part.
What? Are you embarrassed? That's not very like you, Fox.
If you keep talking, I'll tell everyone how you performed the emergency medical.
Ugh, fine. Long story short, we rushed over and saved you. This Fox even agreed to hold off on arresting you until further investigation is complete. And she'd cooperate with you as an ally until then. You know the rest.
But hold on. What was that about the captives you just mentioned?
We needed to pry some answers from the captives because...
Pearlman, the key witness in the Vision scandal, was in the same vehicle as you. After the crash, you got thrown into the hollow, and Pearlman was captured by the mercenaries that attacked us.
PlayStation